Sup nerds, Skunktronics here, and today I'd like to show you something I put together in my latest Game Builder Garage project. This is a dynamic checkpoint system. No matter where you place your checkpoints, and even if you move them during development of your game, the location changes with them. And that gives it an advantage over the hard-coded checkpoints that are more commonly used. Here's how to make it. In this example, we'll just be using a person character. Just replace this with whatever character you're using in your game. And then, attach a location sensor to the person. Then we're going to need a sliding box. We need to put this on a free slide connector. Now, this is what I've gotten wrong many times before, and you really need to get this right. When you're linking two objects with a connection like this, a slide connector or a hinge, this box, or this object right here, is going to be the one that moves. This one will be the anchor point. Therefore, we need to set this to none of these. And this one, also none of these, except movable. Then, make this connection here, and this connection here. Now your moving box is ready to go. Now, we need to have a way of giving this sliding box the correct coordinates to move to. And until we have an actual physical checkpoint, we're just going to use a touch sensor as a sort of stand-in. Okay? Now make sure that this is set to check for person. I have also made this mistake. Also, for best results, set it to on touch. Now here's where it starts getting complicated. What we're going to need next is 3 calculators set to multiply. Okay, then 3 counters. First thing we're going to do is take this touch sensor from what's going to be our checkpoint and hook it up to all the reset ports of the counters. Then, get a timer, set it to 0.1, and hook up the checkpoint to that as well. Then the output of that will go into input 2 of all the calculators. Then connect the location sensor's outputs to each of the calculators. Then connect the calculators to the count up port of each counter. Then connect the output of each counter into the free slide connector. Now we're just going to hook up some movement controls to the person and test it out. But just for testing purposes, I'm going to make this box that's attached to the free slide connector visible so we can see it in action. There's our box. Now, if I have done this correctly, when I move the person over to this touch sensor, that white box should move very close to the person and stay there. So now that we know that that part works, the next thing we need to do is attach a teleport exit to the moving box. We sure that is set to center on the connection point. And reset the physics. Then attach a teleport entrance to the person. Now, since I don't actually have any hazards in this little game project, I will be triggering that teleport manually for now. But in your project, you will want to set it up so that whatever you want to be a hazard, say a bottomless pit or a spike, will trigger this teleport. Make sure that your teleporter is set to teleport the correct object. So let's say he's just touched the checkpoint, he's off on his adventure, and something bad happens to the person. Just dropped him off right next to the checkpoint. Here's where the advantage comes in. Let's say I don't want that checkpoint to be exactly in that position. Let's say I want it to be over here. And that is the only thing I have changed. Even though that's the only thing I changed, the box still moves to the correct position. And it still functions as a teleport. If this video helped you, please be sure to give it a like, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe. It's free, and you can always unsubscribe later. Thanks for watching, and be the reason for a smile.